Hello students, welcome to my channel LP Edutech. If you are new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe it. So today we are going to start with the writing skill part. It is a section 3 and point 1 expansion of ideas. Standard 11 English. So stay tuned and stay together. So what is the expansion of ideas? The title itself gives it is the expansion of the ideas. Now we have been solving this writing skills since our 8th standard, 8, 9, 10, 11. So right from 5th standard we can say. So just let us have a look about it. An expansion of an idea, it involves the explanation of a probe or a thought in a way that portrays its true essence. Here the one thought will be given to you, one small probe will be given to you, but you must be familiar, you must be knowing its clear-cut meaning so that you can explain it. Now, the very short sentence you need to explain in a broader way with suitable examples, and even you need to add the similar meaning probes, thoughts associated with the title. So the most probes are symbolic. While explaining them, we need to provide their exact meaning along with an appropriate context. We can also use relevant examples, similar probes, and real life incidents to further simplify an idea. This chapter focuses on the explaining how to expand an idea. It also provides suggestions on maintaining the flow and format while expanding an idea. Let us see. Now on the very page we have the expansion of idea. We have icebreaker activities. Question number 1. Now discuss with your partner the different ideas connoted by the word season. Now you are very well familiar with the word season. Now why it is told? Because the word season has many meaning in different context. So how this meaning differs according to the situation or according to the context. Let us see. The word season, it could be mean the different weather patterns that occur due to the changes in the position of the earth in regard to the sun. So this is the geographical meaning. Okay, we have 3 seasons: winter season, okay, winter, summer and rainy season. Again, the meaning of word season is, it could also mean the giving more flavor by adding when it is used in the context of food. For example, the season the dish with black pepper and oregano. So it is the example. You can add value to it. Okay, giving more flavor by adding, that is another meaning of season. And third meaning of the season is, the word season could also refer to the period when a sport is played. That is football season, it is cricket season, IPL season. We know that very well. Even the word season could also mean the one set of episode of a television series. Right? So these are the different words. Why it is told to you? So that you can think about the word in a different context. You must be familiar with the various meanings of the same word. So that is the intention behind it. Now select a season of your choice and give the following details. Now here one example is provided to you for expanding the ideas by considering these points. That is what? Season. Now time of the year of that particular season. Then characteristics, crops, festivals, what comes in that particular season. What about the crops and festivals? What are the features or changes, that is a climate, weather or temperature in terms of this geographical changes in the particular season, and advantage or disadvantage of the particular season. So it is upon the season which you like. Okay, and what you can more talk about the particular season by considering these points. The same applicable to the expansion of ideas. Whenever any topic given to you, you need to think from this different point of view. That is time, its characteristics, its features, its examples you can add. Okay, advantages, disadvantages, the things which are associated with it that you can add. Even you can add the symbolism, different or similar probes, similar thoughts and similar incidents you can add to add value to it. Okay, here let us take the example of a season, winter season. Okay, the first time of the year, what can we say about the winter? It begins from the end of November and stays till the end of February. Now characteristics. What are the characteristics in winter? The crops that are grown in the winter season in India are known as rabi crops. These crops are sown in the month of October and harvested in the springs. Wheat, barley, sesame, gram, and mustard are some examples of the crops grown in the winter season. What festival comes? We celebrate Diwali, Christmas, Makar Sankranti, Pongal, Lohiri, even Republic Day. What are the features of the climate? Okay, climatic features. During the winter season, the weather in India changes from hot and humid to the cool and dry. The average winter temperature ranges between 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. That is the coldest, December to January. That is the climatic features. And advantage, disadvantage, what can we say about it? The winter season in all parts of India, except the north, in a respite from the scorching October heat, it is the most awaited season apart from the monsoon. Why? Because monsoon it is very troublesome, we cannot move anywhere and many difficulties we face. Even in summer we are unable to travel, but this season is your best for traveling and it cools down and we can enjoy the scenery of the nature. It helps people enjoy the outdoor activity without having a worry about the getting heat stroke or another problem. However, the winter in the north of India can be quite extreme. Why? Because it is the proximity of the Himalayas. Therefore, it is so much coldest one. And the problem that is with we face thick fog, snowfall, hailstorms. So these difficulty we face. Therefore, it can be a disadvantage. Even traveling also not possible. It becomes impossible to do the fog and snowfall, hailstorms. Survival becomes very quite difficult at times. So that is also disadvantage when the temperature goes below 0 degrees Celsius. Now next, the proverb associated with the word season. For example, make hay while the sun shines. Now what are the proverbs associated with the season? It is what the make hay while the sun shines. Now that means it is the exact time to do the things. Make hay while the sun shines. And another are one kind word can warm 3 winters. One kind word can warm 3 winters. That much energy, that much the love of warmness it creates, and it can warm the 3 winters, it is told in a broad manner. No winter lasts forever, no spring skips its turn. That means winter it stands for the death, it stands for the troubles. So the bad time in your life won't stand for a long period. It is the meaning of this. No winter lasts forever. No spring skips its turn. Then after that springs will come. That good time is going to come. In this way. Even there is one beautiful thought about the P.B. Shelley, what he says, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? Even the winter is coming, but behind it, spring is coming. So it is a good chance, it is a good optimist thought. So you must be optimistic for that. So in this way. Now here is one activity is given. Now discuss with your partner on the following topics. Express your views and only opinions in favor and against the topic. So this question, favor and against. So in a both point of view you need to talk. Favor and against. Are sports essential in junior college? Now what can you say? If you are positive you can say of course it is very much essential. Okay, very much essential to keep you physically fit and active, agile. So that are the characteristics sports brings. Even it increase your knowledge, it keeps you touch in the knowledge. Moreover, it develop the competitive spirits in them. Yes. And against, what can you talk against of it? No, the sports are not essential in junior college as they might lead the students to focus less on their studies. So digress students from the studies. Even sometimes it may get injury. The permanent fracture can be done. It is a time pass we can say. If from that point of view, if you really want to talk against of it, anything can be said. Are college council selection essential in junior colleges? For positive you can talk yes, to inculcate the political spirits or to inculcate the leadership qualities in your mind, it is necessary. Otherwise you can say in against that it's not essential because students who are not the part of the council may feel the out and ones who are not a part of the councils might misuse their authority. Yes, it can be misused. Even it can take to the rivalries, fight. So that point you can talk about. So here your the capacity of talking in favor and talking against, that is judged. And here is how you are expanding your ideas. Are you getting it? In this way you are just expanding your views, your different point of views. So let us look at the format which is given in the textbook. The first one, expansion of ideas. Now is to elaborate an idea in a paragraph form. First it has to be written in a paragraph. So clear, you are writing in a paragraph. So it has to be written in a paragraph form, the very first line. And the paragraph, okay. Paragraph is what? Para is necessarily a series of connected sentences which develops one topic sentence. So it must be the series of the connected sentences and the relevant one. All are must be relevant. Now what is the topic sentence? The word topic sentence is a subject, proposition, that is the main idea, statement expressed in a sentence. A good topic sentence in a brief and encapsulates the central theme. That means the topic sentence, that means the title of the paragraph. You can say clearly topic sentence. Subject. Ideally it is written in 3 parts. First, the introductory para. Okay, the first paragraph must be of introduction. Second comes the core content, that is the main idea, expansion of theme, and lastly the conclusion of para, its conclusion of the particular theme. Note, the topic sentence can never be removed from a paragraph. That means the title has to be there. Without title, without, so this introductory para put. So to expand an idea, the focus should be on words and expressing of thoughts to put forth the hidden meaning or deeper thought behind the given idea. In short, the given idea needs to be well evaluated and interpreted accordingly. You must clearly understand what is said. Okay, and you must be able to use the other similar props or the thoughts or the sentences which are associated with the introductory associated with the topic sentences in the introductory para. Now core content. In a core content, let us see the important points. Explore perspectives, good instances and anecdotes, experience or even personal experience. Now here you can mention the give different instances, that is examples supportive to the particular topics. Even different stories, anecdotes, you can also mention it, and experience and even personal experience you can mention to support your views. There should be unity and clarity of thought. Unity, all thoughts must be relevant. Okay, there should not be any digression. Maintain the coherence, that is harmony, and logical link between the two distinct points between the sentences. That is, there must be a harmony whatever you are writing. The points should not digress, and it must be logical link, that it's what happened after what. So there must be a logical linking between the two distinct points. For this, the discourse markers, conjunctions, conjunctive phrases can be used. This helps a lot. It really helps a lot. Say something very perfectly. Each para or point should support the central idea, but proportion of space should be kept in mind. What is this proportion of space? The more important ideas, more space. Less important ideas, less space. That is, give more support for the proportion of space, that is more important idea. Give more writing for this more important ideas. Proportion of emphasis is an important aspect. It simply means keeping the principal subject in a place of prominence throughout the para. It simply means keeping the principal subject is main subject, main topic in the place of prominence throughout the para. Supposing it, keep on writing. Avoid too many ideas. Okay, don't stick to many ideas. Focus to the only one ideas. Stick to the one ideas. Remember, this is the most creative part to demonstrate your language skills. Right? Conclusion. At the end, we need to sum up suitably with the strong and relevant point. After writing those points which are supporting you, the end must be also very much supportive. It must suitably with a strong and relevant point. Use probes. Use of probes is appropriate at the end with similar meaning sentence given in the topic sentence. So this is the most important point. At the end, at the conclusion para, you must sum up with the similar meaning probes or thoughts to support your views. See, the example is given. The given one is the tit for tat. Now, what is the tit for tat? The another probe is used. That is, as you reap as you sow. As you reap, you shall gain. That is, reap as you sow. You will get whatever you sow. That is a tit for tat. So, in this way, you must be able to use the different similar probes. For this, I really suggest you to please go through and by heart the various probes, various thoughts of the well philosophers, of the thinkers. Their thoughts also supportive, and even the all the maximum probes you need to recite. Maximum probes. Then and then only it will be you will be able to write this. The more you read, the more you write. This strategy is applicable here. Now here is one more example for you given in the textbook. Key points for the word. Key points for expansion of idea. What are the main key points? And one example is, now let's take the concept love thy neighbor as thyself. As you take care of yourself, as you love yourself, so in the same way you love your neighbors. So don't take the literal meaning as it is to love the neighbors. It has a different meaning behind it. Try to understand and write the ideal way, ideal answers. Those are accepted. Now this will be the introduction part, this 1 and 2, key point and literal meaning. So as I gave a bracket here, you can understand. Key point, now we should love others as we love ourselves, right? Its literal meaning is to find pleasure in others' virtues. Okay, virtue, that is good qualities. Find pleasure in others' virtues. To love means to overlook the faults. Okay, don't look at the faults, overlook it, neglect it, avoid it, and appreciate the virtues in others. That is, appreciate the good thoughts in others. That is what. And to forgive others as we forgive ourselves, right? We don't get ourselves hurt. We don't punish us. In the same way, don't punish others. Okay. Overlook the faults and find pleasure in others' virtues. That is good things. So this is the literal meaning. So this will be the first 2 points is our introduction para. Now in a main second point, that is the content, core content point. It will start from the third point, that is explanation of different aspects of the topic sentence. Now what is the importance of love, you can talk. What is the importance of virtue, you can talk. How much it has a value, you can talk. In a various point of view. What is the role of it, you can talk about it. See, we should love human beings because all human beings are images of God. First thing, from the God point of view, we should love because all are equal. Second, the love is fundamental essence of all joys, goodness and pleasure, right? It is the fundamental essence of all joys. Therefore, love ensures peace and harmony. Because of love, we can give surety about the peace and harmony. Love creates bonding, right? Even loving someone is practicing them from harm, fighting for that rights and working against the injustice. It is the meaning. So from different point of view, it is very nicely explained. So various aspects are disclosed. And the last one, that is a conclusion point. Last paragraph, that is point number 4th. If everyone practiced love your neighbor, the world would operate with a far greater degree of patience, tolerance, understanding, communication, appreciation, unity. So what will happen? The effect is given at the last. Okay, overall effect. What will be the effect of this if we follow these things in this way? So outcome is given. So you can add the outcome in the conclusion part. So this one principle would transform human history. When we love each other, take pleasure in each other's achievement and work together, we are able to achieve harmony, peace, sustaining the universe. So its effect is given. So you can write about the effect. And similarly, you can add the one of the suitable prose or maxims relevant to the title, even at the end, to support strongly your point. In this way, it is expected. Got it? Even here is a second example, that is travel broadens the mind. So, what is the use of traveling? It is very well explained by the title. Sometimes the passage will be given to you and you need to give a title also. So, give a suitable title, and with the help of title, you can expand the ideas. Travel broadens the mind, right? How the travel broadens the mind? First, you need to think as soon as you look at the title. How the travel broadens the mind? In what way? Second way, you can ask second question, in what ways? How, what, when, where? Such question you need to ask to get the answer. Number one, introductory para. It has three paragraphs. Introductory part, the core content, and the last one is the conclusion. See the introductory part. Now, what is the traveling and what is the outcome is given? What is the traveling? So, traveling is the best form of education, right? As learning from the environment is more active. If you live all your life in the same place, you are like the proverbial frog as well. You become narrow minded, you do not know what the world outside is truly like. There is no doubt that traveling broadens the mind and enlivens the spirit. So, meaning of traveling and its uses is given supportively one in the first paragraph. In the core, what is said? Apart from viewing the natural and historical sites, the traveling enables a person to meet different people and study their customs, mode of dressing, culture, and language at close quarters. So, the importance of traveling is given in the second paragraph, and the outcome, what the achievements we can get by the traveling, that is given in second paragraph. It is a core one. From various point of view, we meet different people, study their customs, their modes of dressing, their cultural languages. Meeting different people makes a person broad-minded and tolerant. Its effect also given. And in last paragraph, the traveling brings people closer and broadens one's outlook. It removes prejudices and helps the person to become a citizen of world in the true sense. Therefore, never lose any opportunity to travel. It will be an experience well worth the time and money spent on it. The world is a book, and he who stays at home reads only one page. Very effectively, it is end. Very effectively. So, if you really write in this creative way, definitely you are going to get full marks. And first thing, it has 4 marks. I want to inform you, this topic has 4 marks. One for the introduction, and one for the content, and second, the last one for the 2 marks, that is conclusion, how we made the conclusion. Wait, I'll show you. As far as the marking scheme is concerned, here, 1 mark for the introduction, 1 mark for the conclusion, and 2 marks for the content, that is core content. In this way, it has a 4 marks weightage. Now, here is one example to you. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Let us have a look at it. The above proverb, first, in a very introduction, the explanation is given. What is the meaning of the proverb? The above proverb tells us the role of the true friend in our life. There are many friends in our life who always accompany us in our good times, but as the time changes, they run away from us. On the contrary, a true friend walks in when all others walk away from us in our need. So, this is the meaning of the title clearly explained in the introductory para. In the second para, see the core content. The core content is given. It is very well explained. The merits are given. Okay, the advantages are given. The effects are given. Uses are given. The merit of true friend is judged on the basis of his or her role in her life in prosperity rather than in adversity. I had the same experience in my life. Once my father failed to transfer the exam fees in time. As a result, I was not able to fill the exam form. So I discussed my problem with a few close friends, but none of them responded positively. I was a bit tense. At the same time, Rahul came and handed over me a receipt of fees which he paid without my notice. It was a great relief for me in such need. That day I realized a true friend is one who helps you in your need. I gave a tight hug to him as a friend in need is a friend indeed. So very supportive example is given in the main content. Here it is explained with the example, and the examples are always better than precepts. So better support your views with the help of examples. And the last one, the lesson I learned from the proverb is to distinguish between a true friend and flattering foe. So what you learned, even you can mention at the in the concludatory part. So in this way, this is also the nice example of it. So for the introduction, it has 1 marks. For the core content has a 2 marks, and for the conclusion, it has 1 mark. In this way, it has a total 4 marks. Now kindly keep in mind the do's and don'ts in the writing of expansion of ideas. Begin impressively and write a title. Number 1, it is given. Begin impressively and write a title. Don'ts. Do not go off track. Do not digress it. Okay, stick to the point. First we look at the do's. Second do's. Clearly explain the symbolism of the proverb. Okay, what is identified by the symbolism? Or what do you understand clearly with the help of title? So make it clear. Number 3, ensure that each paragraph has a topic sentence. Okay, each paragraph mention the topic sentence, the topic of the expansion of ideas. Number 4, that include anecdotes, examples and experience, as well as they maintain unity and clarity of thoughts. You can maintain the anecdotes, even maintain the examples, personal examples, other examples, support you to your point. Even keep in mind the proportion of the space and proportion of the emphasis, that is the important ideas should be given more space and prominence and vice versa. Don't forget, this is the most important part. Give more and more space for the important ideas. And in don'ts, do not be ambiguous while explaining the meaning of the proverbs. Okay, don't show your ambiguousness that you did not understand. You must make it clear. Don't get confused for understanding the title. Don't include too many ideas in one paragraph. Okay. Then, don't forget to maintain the coherence and logical link between the sentence with the help of discourse, markers, conjunctions, and conjunctive phrases. Don't forget to maintain the coherence. There must be coherence and logical link between the concepts, link between the incidents, the words you are writing. And even don't forget to conclude the expansion with the strong and relevant point, that is, try to use quotes similar to the one given in the question. This will create a full circle of the thought. That's it. So here is one more example for you. Based on the proverb, Rome was not built in a day. So here it is very clearly mentioned the divisions of the marks, divisions of the paragraph. See the title, introductory paragraph, main core content, and concluding paragraph, ending with the proverb. In this way, it is ideally expected from you, and those exercises given in the textbook, kindly complete it. And just get it solved on your own and try your level best. Okay, that's it for this video. If you really like, kindly share and subscribe. Thank you.